Hello, Cassius family. Uh, Q here, and today I'm going to make a video on how to organize and bookmark your post here on Cassius. This idea was created by none other than a dear friend of mine, Chris, who has created a very nice library for Cassius freely on her own, and she's done a phenomenal job creating and saving many posts and organizing these posts in a library for ease of reference to help the community, and she does this freely. And she has made a video, and she has asked me if I could do a walkthrough video. So what I'm going to show you today is what I have learned from Chris. Such an awesome person. Okay, so since we're going to bookmark posts, I'm going to show you first. Since we're going to organize bookmark posts, I'm going to show you first how to actually bookmark them. But what you want to do is come to your post promote, or even in the feed. It doesn't matter where you see the post. The idea is just to bookmark it. But I'm going to use post promote as the example. And we're going to hit view post. Now here's a post by Tony. And let's say we want to save this post, bookmark it for later. We're going to scroll down to this little flag, and we're going to select it, and it's going to tell us that it's bookmarked. Okay. Then we hit next. There's another one by Tony. Let's say I want to bookmark this one. And we click the flag. It's going to say bookmarked. Okay. I hit close. And we're going to hit the dashboard. And I'm going to come down here to the feed. Okay. And look at some of these feeds here. And here's Chris here. And let's say I want to bookmark this post from Chris. Now this is in the feed. The concept's still the same. You click the little flag and it's going to say bookmarked. Okay. And if you come over to the left side bar, you're going to scroll down to where it says bookmark post. Select bookmark, then you're going to have the post that you just saved. Okay. Now this is a good way to find posts that you want to come back to later, whether for you or to help someone else. Okay. The bad part is when you put all your posts in here, they're just all in here. They're everywhere. Here's another one from Chris I saved. And there's just no organization. So there's a couple of different ways we can organize these posts. Okay. The first way is to actually go to the bookmark post, and you can copy and highlight this post. Well, let's go see more first. Then copy and highlight this post, right? Scroll down, and we're going to have it all highlighted in blue. We're going to right click, and we're going to hit copy. Now, we can come down here, select WordPad, Notepad, or whatever. But I'm going to put it in WordPad, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's what it looks like. This is Chris's post. Got Chris's name, when she posted it, and you can add some comments in here. You know, when did you discover it? 8/7/120. This helps create you an organization, and then you can save them, and you can come back to your WordPad and find them later. Okay, this is one example on how to save a post, as well as using your Cassius. Or what I like to do is open a new browser tab and click on your apps, click on your Google Docs, and click on a new doc, and right click on this doc and paste that same post here. And what it's going to do is actually put the picture along with it. Okay. All right. See that? Because this actually puts it in HTML code, because the Cassius has the post in HTML code. Okay. And this allows you to actually save this Google Doc to use as an emailer. Say if you like it for an email. Okay. All right. That's just one way of saving these posts. A couple different ways. But there's really no organization. How do you organize it? Well, she created a really great way to organize them, and I like this way. It's really nice. Okay. What she recommends is coming up to your bookmark bar or your favorites bar. When you click this little star icon, they go into what they call a favorites folder or favorites bar. But if you put your folders up here, they're ease of reference. So come up to this little gray bar just below the URL bar and right click. And you want to come down here and click on Add Folder. Okay. And for the new folder name, let's type in Cast Juice. Okay. And let's hit Save. Now when you look up here, you'll see that you've added a Cast Juice folder. Okay. So let's go back to Dashboard. And let's actually go down to the bookmark post. Now, what I want to do is I want to get the URL of this actual post because I want to save it in this folder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the timestamp. Now you can do this with any post on Cast Juice. Click the timestamp, and as you see up into the URL bar, it will actually put the link of the post up here. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different ways of adding it to your folder, and I'm going to show you which way is the best for your organization. You can double click this or triple click this or however many clicks it takes to highlight this URL. Get it highlighted, right click, copy, and then come over to Cast Juice folder, right click on the folder, and paste. Now when you select this folder, you'll see that this URL is in this folder. So anytime you want to come back to it, you just click on it, right? So let's go back to bookmark post, and let's use this one from Tony. Let's click the timestamp, and then up here is the URL of the post. Right click, copy that, right click on the folder, paste it. Now when I click on this folder, I have two posts. But they're not organized, they're not labeled, how do you tell what's what? So, let's go back to bookmarked. Double click the timestamp. Instead of highlighting this URL, you want to hit this star icon. Okay? And when you hit the star icon, that's bookmarking or adding it to your favorites. And as you see, the URL pops up. And then here's the folder. I already have it selected because that's where we want to put it anyways. But if you had multiple folders, you would pull this down and put them in there. So we want it in the Cast Juice folder. So let's rename this whatever post it's about. Let's put Chris. And then whatever the post is about. Okay, so you read the post and you realize it's about the viral mailer. Okay. Viral mailer for you. And hit done. Then when you come back over to the folder and you select the folder, you'll see now I've got the name of the person and then what it's about. And you can also put a little date on there for your own reference. You can cater this how you want to. Okay, and then this one's Tony's. Okay, you can see the difference. All right. So if we wanted to see what Tony's is about, we can click on that, click on the star. We could put Tony, and his is about my traffic network. This is very good for if you come across a site that you're really interested in, you want to come back to check it out later. Or if there's a product or a service someone's selling and you're really interested in that product or store, or if they have something that really catches your attention, and you hit done. Now that I've saved it from this URL, you can see that it's here. All right. Now, say you're looking at a post and someone has a question. Maybe they say, hey, have you seen a link for my traffic network? Well, it's simple. So let's say this post is asking you, have you seen my traffic network? Well, what you do is you open a new tab and you click this and you say, okay, I have it right here. You select this one the post, and it'll open up to Tony's post, or whatever post it may be. And right there is the actual URL. So you highlight this URL, copy it, and go back to your Cash Juice post that you're reading that person needs help, and post it into the comment. Okay? So now this post is the reference. So this post is posted for this person that's looking for help. Okay, I'm not going to do it on this one because no one's looking for help, but this is just for an example. Now, an example is, say you start building a whole bunch of these URLs saved in Cash Juice, and you want to separate the, let's say, traffic posts with product posts or whatever it may be. Well, you can always right-click on this folder and add a folder, and what you want to do is when this pops up, it's going to have Cash Juice highlighted. You want to make sure Cash Juice is highlighted, and you want to add a new folder under it. Let's name this traffic. Okay, traffic sites, and say you just want to put traffic sites in there. When you hit save, it's going to have traffic sites in here. Okay, as you can see, I just added a folder under Cash Juice. So when I click on the Cash Juice and I help somebody and they're looking for a traffic site, I can quickly reference it to a traffic site. And since Chris and Tony's posts both are a traffic site, I can actually left click, hold it, and drag this to the traffic site. Okay, as you see now, Chris's post is in here. I'm going to do the same with Tony's. Okay, so now I just created a subfolder under a Cash Juice for better organization. This gives you a better way to organize and save the posts that you want. And folks, you can do this with anything, not just Cash Juice, but anything. So anytime you're on Cash Juice and someone has a getting started post on the getting started group, and you can help them out, simply grab the link here that you can help them out with, and again, click on the URL, and it's going to take you to the URL. Now I did it on the main page, but that's okay. Highlight this URL, and then go back to the original post of the person asking for the help. Okay, that's it, folks. Again, thank you to Chris. Give her thanks for this idea, and that's it. Hopefully this helped, and that's it. I'm going to end the video now. Take care, everyone. It's been 13 minutes. Bye-bye.